Senator, is there an appetite amongst the rank and file of Senate Republicans to cut spending?
The way I think about it, Charlie, if they don't do it now, they're going to have to do it because inflation is not going to get under control unless we, balance the budget. So what I tell people is, look, we should do it now, but we're going to have to do it. And if we don't figure this out, we're not going to win elections. Because if you go back to the election, and I went through it just like Trump did last year, what do people want? They want a secure border. They want inflation under control. They want transparency. They want accountability and common sense, right? So we have to balance this budget. So I'm hoping that we're going to get it done. We're working. Here's the process. Number one, what Elon Musk is doing. Number two, we're working through reconciliation. But the House has a path, and we have a path in the Senate. We're going to figure out how to come together. We've got to agree what the top line budget will be for next year. If we can get that close to 5.5 trillion with the growth in the economy, which I think that's what Trump is going to do, then I think we can get to a balanced budget very quickly. So I think we're all coming together. And then the other thing is, as Elon Musk finds things, as the Trump administration finds things, they can ask for rescission, which only takes 51 votes in the Senate and 218 votes in the House to take existing spending, committed spending, and stop it. And I think that's what the Trump administration is also going to do. So we've got a lot of different opportunities to get this spending under control.
I certainly hope so, because the reckless growth of the state of the last couple of years, a 53% increase in the size and scope spending of government and a 2% increase in the population. Is that really Biden's legacy? Biden's legacy in many ways was a disaster across the board, this included. You look at, he left us a growth of the Leviathan, the greatest we've never seen in our country's history. Senator.
Charlie, we can balance the budget if we just get rid of all the Biden spending. First off, let's go through the numbers. He increased the spending by over $2 trillion, all right? On top of that, just the cost of the regulatory state that he created is $1.9 trillion. Now, put that in perspective. We only have a $28 trillion economy, right? And he added, $8 trillion to the debt, something like that. And if you go look at the real numbers, we've been losing full-time jobs during the Biden administration. We've only been adding part-time jobs, and all the new jobs were going to people not born in this country. That's all changing. Now, Trump's got his work cut out for him, but just in the first month, more people born in this country got jobs, all right? 10,000 manufacturing jobs. We were losing 9,000 a month. So I'm up, and I think he's going to be able to get gas prices down by allowing the energy industry to produce American energy. So I don't know. I'm very this is exciting. I've been in the Senate for 6 years. We had no ability to get things done. This is now this is our chance. And if we don't get it done, people should be very disappointed in us.
This is the moment, Senator. I mean, you guys have a mandate. You have the numbers. There's no more excuses. Where do you stand on the president calling for a CR to create the space for the reconciliation bill? I'll be honest, I'm tired of doing one CR after the other, but I guess it's a necessity. Convince me, Senator.
Well, we can't. First off, number one, there's no value of shutting down government, all right? And so I don't like CRs. I haven't supported CRs, but I believe I was with Tom Emmer last night, and he believes the House is going to pass what they have on the table, right? And so we needed the Senate. We need to come together. We need to work together to get this accomplished. Maybe, I don't know if there's going to have to be any changes or anything, but we can't allow government to shut down. We have Democrats like Andy Kim and Cory Booker who want to shut down government. That's not good for the American public. And guess what? We sell these people, federal workers, to go home, and then they still get paid. This is stupidity. I mean, it makes no sense. So what we've got to do is we've got to make sure government doesn't get shut down. We got to work on the reconciliation to get the border secure, plus up the military to the extent we need it, extend the Trump tax cuts, do these things. So if we do all these things, then I think we're going to have, I don't know how long it's going to take us, but we're going to have a robust American economy again, just what it was like when Trump left.